from here. Now, very simply here, you have to be very careful. I talked about this yellow algorithm here with the 5-day moving average. Now, especially if we do form some sort of head and shoulder pattern, if this wants to head down, this has to grab this liquidity here from the previous blue and yellow. So pay close attention to this particular level. There is so much liquidity here if this wants to head down. So pay very close attention to that, especially when we've already closed the inverse cup and grab lots of liquidity from this level. So just keep mind, pay close attention to this. I talked about the larger dump if this wants to happen in yesterday's video. So please do remember to watch it, especially when your 20-day is trending with the yellow algorithm here. And we have liquidity of that band in that blue. So watch yesterday's video, you have a clear understanding. Now, yesterday's video as well, I talked about how today you have to be very, very mindful of that regrab of that 5-day moving average on the break of that orange algorithm. Remember that, and you see that happening. Now wait for buying continuation structure, because this is not the main liquidity. The main liquidity you want to wait for will be where this high is. So pay close attention, especially near 630. If we do retest that, you want to see how we may even close the cup. So close the cup here and wait for structure to start forming over here. So pay close attention to that, especially if we do start building more liquidity in the magenta. This is important. Pay close attention if we do have sufficient time to build liquidity in the magenta before we start pushing out here. Now when we push out, you want to see the money makers, and that will be your green liquidity here and your green buying precision algorithm right there on the breakout. So pay close attention to that. Very beautiful larger wedges here, but more importantly, this is the smaller wedge that we are building tremendous liquidity from. So there will be a move. You just have to pay close attention. And remember, every day I've shown you even small moves like that, 1 point trade, especially near end of day or even the early candles here, there will always be an opportunity for a 5-figure trade here, 100% trade. You just have to stay focused and don't be feeling like you're missing out. Plenty of profits to be found. You just need to develop the skill to be able to identify them, not overtrade the meaningless and risky trades here, all because you understood how to be identifying, in this example, the wedge from that blue and the pink algorithm right there. So you avoided trading this absolute chop here near the 5-day moving average because you knew how to be looking out for the better and more meaningful trade. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you closer to opening bell.